I was checking if so a friend of mine. Okay, I was out, of course. So I was checking if a friend of mine had left, because then I mean we're still there, and he was just like, "I'm gonna leave." So I called out his name. Then I walked up to him. Also, he's a very fine man, like a very very fine man.
You only hang out with fine men. I love that.
Anyway, so I bump into one of my schoolmates, ex-schoolmates. Sorry? We will. We're doing so well.
It's like, I hope you guys have not forgotten.
No. Oh, damn.
It just wants to go places.
Do we look pretty? Do we look pretty? Oh, you said yes? Thank you, Austin. We always look pretty to your eyes, in your eyes, though. Tell us we're pretty. Okay, I'm joking. Anyway.
Sweet, let me tell you something. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you something. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you.
Hi. Welcome to our channel.
Welcome back. This is how it shows that we've not recorded one episode.
You know what? Yeah.
This is what 1 week of a break does to you. Imagine if you left that man forever.
Damn.
But hi, this is
she's talking
Nimrat.
to you.
Welcome back to the DST.
And I'm Ashley. Yeah, this is a double-sided tape. I know you missed us. You for sure missed us. We missed you too. We did the live. Oh my, let's talk
So
about
now
the
we
live.
can talk about it like we're not talking about it.
Because the previous episode 12,
Yeah.
this is episode 13, by the way. So yeah, episode 12, we're talking about it, but then we record on a different day.
Yeah.
And the live was on a Saturday.
And timelines just don't timeline.
Yeah, and we drop on Sunday. So, I mean, we're thanking you, but we didn't know the amount, like the immense support that you guys, that shit was crazy.
You know, the thing that made my heart very warm and fuzzy,
Yeah.
and trust me when I tell you, I'm not trying to downplay this, but us or anything, but I just did not expect the kind of response.
I know.
Because like Ashley walks up, by the way, the video is on the YouTube channel, so you can go check it out. But Ashley walks onto stage and she goes like, "Do you fuck with DST?" Dude, the bare babes.
Even Mandem, what do you mean?
Okay, a one-sided hearing, you know. But the bare babes that went like, yeah, I was like,
That was
is that
beautiful.
us? Is that us? But thank you so much. Like
Yo.
the response has been amazing. In fact, we had people messaging us that you guys haven't dropped episode 13.
For real?
Yeah. I literally had
We're
like 3
back,
DMs.
baby. No shit.
Yeah.
We're back.
We're back.
But yo, that shit was lit. Even like the entrances, they were lit. Like,
Ashley. Ashley. Okay, I don't know the rest of the lyrics.
I had 2
Ashley.
songs to pick from. It was that or Share Butter Baby, because I mean,
Oh, I love Shea Butter Baby. Oh.
and I sent them to Andy, and I was like, which one do I pick? And he was like, DJ Chose, of course. Why are you even asking me this question? You know what song I'm gonna pick.
I tell you guys in the crowd just started joining that bandwagon going, Ashley. And
Yo.
I'm like, I want a song with my name.
Let me tell you, during my entrance, I think I blanked out because I don't remember jack shit. I just remember like dropping it to the floor. Like,
That's a default move, by the way.
it really is. So later on, I'm talking to the boys, and the boys are just like, what happened in there? Like, why did people go crazy? So they called my name, people went crazy. Then I get in, they go crazy again. Then I drop it and they go insane.
Of course. Did you see the bunda?
Yo, so the guys are asking me what happened. And I was just like, oh, I dropped it low. And they were like, that explains a lot, because the building was about to like crash and fall. But yo, that shit was, I think we're still on a high. We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah, I don't think the adrenaline has yet left my body since
Yeah.
then. And then even when we were like not recording, I was like, I really just want to go back and record, because if you're loving me, I'ma love you. And if I love you, you love me.
Love us, we
and
each
love
other.
wins.
Is a couple K there? No? Oops. Let me hold my shit. But yeah, so episode 13, we're back. Like we never left.
Yeah.
How are you? Let's catch up actually.
This is our catch-up session. First of all, the traffic has been insane.
Yeah.
Like today I've spent like 1 hour, 30 minutes on the road. I actually told my mom, you know what, at this point, I'm probably a long distance driver. Because, come on.
Oh my God,
But then-
that's crazy.
But then it's been like that since like the Maandamano things on Monday. And I saw that thing. And then the next day it's raining. And then
Yeah.
I'm just like, this weather for two, Maandamano, it's making sense for some people.
We're doing a different kind of Maandamano, honey. We're Maandamaning each other.
Maandamani.
That's all. I know it's like it's both Monday and Thursday.
I mean,
which is wild. So
it's
have
good though for some people. Some people are winning out here. Like you could just tell, honey, I'm running late. The Maandamano is Maandamaning around me.
You have
so
double sneaky links. There we go. Double time.
and a 3-day working week. Come on.
Oh, that's true.
We are winning.
I saw a tweet that said, so the UK implemented now four days working. I'm unemployed. I don't know these words.
4 working days, yes.
4 working days. and Kenya is here giving us 3 because Maandamano. We're here for it. We're fine. Just be peaceful though. Like
Yeah, that's about it.
don't
Not
ruin
in the
shit.
bed though. In the bed you can be.
tear that shit up.
Rawr.
Fuck it up.
Maandamano in the bed.
But also
Mchapiane ngumi.
know when to leave as well.
I just realized I lost my whole train to fisting. But I'm like,
Fist? You kinky, huh? Freak.
do you know Kenyans are actually one
I
of
like
the
that shit,
kinkiest
though.
people? Like, no lie.
You know, we had this conversation on the mics are open about like the different fetishes. I forget what Kenya was in for. What was it in for? Squatting?
They were squatting.
Yeah, there was squatting and something else, and I don't remember. But y'all niggas are freaky.
Oh, the babes are watery. Like, we're facing a climate situation. You should know where to go.
It's raining in the bed, honey. It's raining. But yo, also
Annual
see-
rainfall 3 millimeters. Predicted for 1 week.
collect your girl. Collect your girl. It's more than a week. At least it's twice a week, huh? But know when to leave as well, guys. Okay. Like,
What do you
don't be-
mean know when to leave? Like, are you supposed to be told? Like, explain to the girlies. You know, some of us, like, we
Let
need
me
help.
let me put it this way. I mean, there's Maandamano happening. Of course, I mean, basically, you give yourself a curfew because you don't want to be running around too late. But then, don't do it to the extent where you're staying in that nigga's house to the point where you can't leave that house. You get what I mean?
So is that like in the morning?
Let me give you an example.
Uh-huh.
For me, personally, okay, I like fucking around in my house, but sometimes, of course, you go to the mandem's house. For me personally, if I'm in a nigga's house, after we fuck, I might as well leave.
True.
Yeah?
Yep.
Unless it's like late at night and it's a good fuck and we both just pass out. In the morning, the first thing I'm gonna do is
pack up
collect
and
my
leave.
shit and I dip. Because where am I staying in a nigga's, unless we're in a like
But what if
long-term
you
relationship?
don't want to, like, let's say, do some morning mandamanos?
Oh yeah, after the morning Maandamanos,
Yeah, after
then
morning
I'll dip.
Maandamanos. Yeah,
then
that's
I'll
fine.
dip.
I actually
Unless
agree with that.
There was a guy I used to do that a lot with, and I assumed that he wanted me. I mean, it's me. No, but I'm joking. Anyway, I assumed that he wanted my company longer, so he realized that I will do that. Like we'd wake up, or I'd sense that he's awake, then I'd get up and I'm like, bye. I'll see you later. We'll talk, blah, blah. And he'll be like, oh, okay, you have shit to do. And I'm like, no, I'm just going home. Then eventually what he started doing was, I'd be like, oh, morning. And the first thing he'd tell me is, what do you want for breakfast? So that's basically like telling me you're staying in this house.
Yeah, for
You know,
breakfast.
For breakfast.
For both kinds of breakfast.
But at the same time, like I never let it get to a point where the mandem is feeling like he needs to kick me out of the house or he needs to. The one line niggas use, I have to go somewhere. So
And trust me, they're going nowhere.
I
They're
use
just
that-
staying in their blanket.
true. I
Yeah.
use that line a lot too, though. Like so I need to get ready for something and I have some shit to do. That time I'm not going nowhere. But I know how to kick people out of my house in a very nice way. I've learned the art of kicking people out very subtly.
I
But
had to learn that over time. And I think also it applies not only like to the guy you're Maandamanoing with, but even like your friends and stuff. Sometimes people like don't know how long they've stayed, and I think it's kind of sorry,
bless you.
It kind of boils down to like a people skill.
Yeah,
like how aware are you of other people, your social skills? Because some people will come and stay in your house and not feel a thing.
That's what I'm saying, like I've learned this skill, because at
some
point...
So what do you say?
I just make stupid excuses where I go like, guys, I think it's bedtime.
I actually do the same thing. I'm like, I have a long morning tomorrow. I'm going to go to bed. But feel free.
No. Once you bring in that option, then you've given them leeway to stay.
But I think I just have nice friends, because all my friends just know that's the time to leave. Yeah.
Even sometimes, like some of my friends just read my energy and they're just like, let's
just dip.
Yeah. But a lot of times I usually use the, I think it's bedtime, or we wrap this up. Like simple as that. Because if you give them options, then they're going to take them. Like if you start telling them, oh yeah, it's fine, but you can stay and have a good time. They will stay and have a good time.
And you'll just be there wondering when they should leave. But there's one thing I need to make clear. If a host, let me just talk about myself. If you are coming to my place and I've invited you, first of all, if you're planning to come with somebody else that I don't know, please have the courtesy to inform me first. Or even if I know them, I just need you to let me know. I'm not sure that if this person is coming, but can I come with them? Number one, I'm aware. And number two, if I explicitly tell you that I do not want this person in my house, Ashley, stop.
Sorry.
In my place.
Sorry.
Please do not bring them. Like, I don't care how in love you are with them, how drunk you are, how much you need this person in your life. If I tell you that person B makes me uncomfortable in my space, do not bring them. If you would like to leave, please leave. I imagine I understand.
We're speaking from experience, aren't we?
Yes. It was a terrible night. It was a very beautiful night, okay? We were having a very good time. Oh, Ashley, you were around that night?
No, I wasn't.
Oh yeah, Ashley wasn't around that night.
No, I did.
No wonder it happened.
Because I wasn't there.
Because she wasn't there to just tell this person to go anyway.
I'm not that friend though.
Yeah, I know you're not.
No, but again, like I fully agree with you, because also like sometimes you don't know what state someone is in as well. Like you don't know what energy they're allowing in their life. Also, don't bring me funny energy in my space.
But now, if I already know that
to.
person and I'm telling you, you ask me, can this person come? Let's say me, you, and Andy are hanging out, and then me and you are chilling. And then, obviously, you're like, can I call Andy? And I'd be like, no, I really don't want to see Andy right now. And I would appreciate that if you didn't call him.
Yeah, for sure.
What would you do? So you would just respect, either if you want to be with me, you'd hang out with me. If, this story, Maisha, if you really actually want to see Andy, you'll go see Andy. And life is moving. We're good.
Move on. But I fully get that, because people usually bring in other people without telling the individual who's hosting. And I find that so wrong, because
disrespectful.
You're not respecting the individual space. Why aren't you doing that? Like, make sure you respect that person's space. Even my own best friend, sometimes I'll be hanging out with people and like someone will hit me up, like a really close friend of mine will hit me up, where are you, blah, blah, yada, yada, yada. And I'd be like, I'm at XYZ person's place, but I have to ask if they're fine with you coming first. And I'd ask, are you okay with this individual coming?
Yeah.
If they don't know them, I tell them he's a friend, I think you like him, but if you're not comfortable with new people in the space,
I get it. Yeah.
Well and good. Then I'll literally just be very open with people to the extent where you can actually tell them, you are not allowed to come to this space.
Yeah.
We do not want your energy is not needed in this space. To the point where if I'm invited for shit and I know other people are there, I'll be like, do they know I'm coming?
Yeah. That's actually a really good thing, because sometimes your friends just call you and they don't let the other people know that you're coming, and then it's a very awkward kind of a moment.
Very uncomfortable.
And again, like if you're hanging out as a group of people, a group of friends, you just have to be respectful of each other's boundaries, spaces, whether it comes to house, conversations. Just know when to respect. Vunja tu mali ya mamako, vunja.
not all of us just looking at Austin like, hey, buddy, hey.
In a mouse like, "Vucha tu mani mama."
Also, can I, moving along, can I just say how I make like the best black coffee on planet Earth?
First of all, can you just keep quiet?
What have I done?
Ashley comes here bragging about her damn shakshuka.
Oh.
Now she's bragging about her coffee, and trust me, you think you're gonna have a taste of that? Even I haven't had a
You've
taste
tasted
of
my
that.
shakshuka?
No, bitch.
Why are you lying?
Bitch, I would have posted it on Instagram, everywhere, because, you know, I appreciate my babes who cook for me. I have never tried your shakshuka. Also, which is this other brown babe you're hanging out with that you
No,
cook
because
shakshuka
we're with the whole gang. You remember that day with the whole gang and we went
it was
to...
chicken that I ate at your place.
What place? Ndwaru?
The new place, your actual place.
I made chicken there for you guys.
Yes, and that's the only thing I ate there.
Was it already ready or I cooked it from scratch?
I can't remember, but it was ready when we came home.
It was lit as fuck though, wasn't it? At least you've tasted my chicken. So why are you complaining about shakshuka and coffee?
Because I've been begging you to make me shakshuka.
I'd let you taste this, but then it's cold now, so it's still good, but it's not as good as it would have been. Because what I usually do, so I before I get ready, like I put the maji to birika to do what it does, and then I make the coffee. Then I sit it outside so that it cools down a little bit, so that I'm able to like drink it easily. Like I don't like my drinks hot.
You can't drink it off the stove?
No.
Like I can literally drink chai off the stove.
No. And you know they say this about Merus, like we're from the mountain. Like we're literally on the mountain.
Yeah.
So all my family members, like they like their shit hot.
Piping hot.
Piping hot. Me, my bloodline is mixed, you know. So
City girl. Nah, you just a city girl.
shut up. Leave me alone. So I don't know how to drink or eat things like piping. And then I have this thing where I just love cold food. I love cold food. It's weird, but I love it.
Okay, I mean, I
Not
get
from the fridge.
just like room temperature cold.
Yeah, like when I let it sit out.
Yeah, I don't mind that, but not with all the dishes. Like,
okay, like fries, no?
yeah, like no fries, lasagna cold is not really nice.
No, actually, lasagna cold is really... Let me tell you, lasagna is my go-to hangover food. Mainly from... Let me just shout them out. Little Italy. Yo...
I actually love Little Italy. Their pasta is so good.
I don't even fuck with the pasta no more.
Yeah?
The lasagna.
I need to try that.
Oh my God. Not the mother's. Not the... There's a father's now. That's the chicken one. The mother's lasagna. Oh my God. Oh.
I'm hungry now.
I'm hungry. Damn, I'm actually really hungry. Look at us. But that shit is so good. There was a day literally. So I usually... I'm not able to finish it in one sit. Also, I have very bad eating habits. I wasn't able to finish. I'm never able to finish it in one sitting. So during my little hangover stages, like I sit there, I place it on the table, take the nap. I say, take the nap. Nap. Wake up.
Why are you eating like that?
Sound like a rat.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you eating like that? Like a hamster.
To the point where it gets cold, and I'm just like, I don't have the energy to literally travel to the kitchen. Yo.
Bitch, it's like 3 steps. You go to the gym. How can you not travel 3 steps?
When you're hungover, can you travel even for 2 steps?
True. I mean, I can't relate. I've not been that hungover in a while. Yay. Go green, guys. No hangovers.
Huh?
Yeah.
No
hangovers with greens.
Oh, hangovers.
Yeah.
I had Oh, never mind.
We can hand over other things. All right, time for a bad transition.
Woo!
Ta-da-ta-da. Are you ready for this one?
I'm ready.
Would you have a documentary based on you? And how would you like it to be shot?
Hell to the yes. Hell to the yes.
Tell me how you want it shot. Because I don't want to start because mine's really long.
Really? Okay. I mean, I haven't fully thought about it. I'd probably act myself because nobody else can act me.
Yes.
I come out very cocky a lot of times on this podcast, on all the podcasts. But yeah.
We like a confident bitch.
Anyway. So yeah, how would I like it to be shot? I'd like it to be a movie, not really...
A documentary.
How do I put this? Yeah, like I'd like it to be a movie documentary, and like me in the back, kind of like talking people through.
Ooh, so you're doing the VO.
Yeah, I do the voiceover, like telling them, like also like the backstory, what my thoughts were, you know, as you're seeing
like
shit
a
happen.
narration.
Exactly.
Oh,
So I think I'd like it to be like that. I haven't put too much thought into it, but I think I'd like it like that. Also, I think my life has been really entertaining and fucked up all in one and fun. And y'all niggas. Let me not trauma for myself, but my escapades have been enough to even I can create a documentary right now and you'd be entertained.
You know the kind of documentary I want to watch, though, but let's not talk about that.
Say less, honey.
Ooh, the nice documentary. But the thing about like documentaries is, I feel like anyone could have a documentary on them, because I think we live such like different lives, and there's so many interesting points and all, and you can always pick up something. It's how the documentary is told. Have you ever watched those documentaries that are long and people get into scientific facts about it and then start comparing your stadium to 3 football fields? And I'm like, just relax,
calm down.
Yeah, because I would love mine to be like so the visuals, I would really like just behind the scenes footage. Yeah. The whole thing is a BTS footage. I'm acting, of course, because this face. That doesn't change. But I really want a lot of like, you know how when you're living life, sometimes there's a song playing in the back of your mind?
Yes.
I want those songs playing at certain moments. And that is like the best thing for me.
What I'm thinking about, you remember Beyonce's, of course I'm going to reference Beyonce because... Send me tickets, Beyonce. Okay, amen.
Continue. I'll pretend I'll pretend.
I'm gonna fight her.
Mandamano in this studio.
I'm gonna Maandamano here. Not that kind of I mean.
Yeah.
You gotta pay for that. But no, I'm joking. No, I'm not.
Actually, I wouldn't mind the money. So.
A friend of mine, I'll tell you this story. But you see the Beyonce, what is it called? The concert.
Carter.
There's a Beyonce's documentary series about how like she was doing, what is it called? The concert, Homecoming. Homecoming. So it basically takes you, like it's a concert. Yes, it's a concert, the Homecoming concert, the Coachella concerts, the different tours, blah, blah. But then also there's like the backstory, how they rehearsed the dances, like how it's
like
so,
the process and the journey.
The process of the journey, and it was so beautifully done. That's one thing that I have watched Homecoming every single fucking year without a fail.
We're so different, because for me, the Ye documentary is what I want.
Yo, I know all the songs, I know all the moves, I know everything that happens at every single minute. You want the
single
Ye
ladies
documentary? Oh yeah.
The single ladies.
No,
guess
fuck
who's
the
single?
ladies.
Not you. I mean, not me.
I am.
You. I saw.
I was like, are you about to break some news to us?
Oh no, it would not be on the podcast. I would just slide it in.
Oh, that's what he said. Oh, anyway, so story time.
Hot.
Yesterday, okay, so let's start here. I've always had big tits, guys. Okay.
We love it.
Look at Austin. He's like,
of course,
it's not a bad thing. But at some point in my life, like it was a bad thing. So yesterday, actually during the week, I was out and about. Okay. Are we shocked? No.
I'm so shocked.
But I'm joining my fellow brothers and sisters in Ramadan, so we're changing.
Astaghfirullah, why are you lying?
Yeah. Where did that come from?
Your lies.
How do you know that in the first place?
I'm cultured, bitch.
Say less. So I walk up to a very fine friend of mine. Because he was going home, and I was just like, "Oh, you haven't gone home yet." And I bumped into a friend of mine from high school. Is he even a friend of mine? He's an acquaintance. We used to be in the same high school. And the first thing he goes like, oh, I have to say this to you, because I feel like this is the best moment, but no offense. I don't mean it in a bad way. And he went like, so he's telling the man, and he was like, let me tell you, this babe had the biggest boobs in high school. Like, she's always had the biggest, literally niggas used to go and just, those were the biggest tits high school boys had ever seen in their lives. And in my head, I was just like, I used to make people happy with titties. Andy always says, if you want to make a man happy, show him the titties.
Titties solves all the problems.
It solves all the problems in the world, okay? So for me, how I used to look at it was I was very insecure about my tits, you know? Like I used to layer up on clothes because I literally moved from like a training bra to a B cup. That's a huge...
And especially during the whole adolescence phase.
Yeah.
Like, it's your body changing. And then all of a sudden, you have this big boobs and you don't know what to do with them.
Yo, the titties were huge. They still are. They're losing weight, though, so I'm happy about that.
We like them. We love them. We live for them.
They're moving? Are they moving? But anyway, so it came... I started thinking about it now, and I'm just like, wow. There's a lot of things that you're so insecure about... People are actually so it makes other people happy or other people actually enjoy.
I tell you this all the damn time. Bitch, for the pods must be crazy. I had to wear a whole corset for my tits to surface.
Look good, though.
Okay, you have to do nothing. You just have to unbutton and your tits are surfacing. Like I've always told you, I've always wanted your tits. So.
And you know what? Like people.
Yeah, I still want them.
Should I say small tits? Is that offensive?
Small titties matter.
Small titties do matter. People with small... I'm jealous of people with small tits. Because then you can go braless.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I hate bras.
All the time.
All the fucking time. I can't go braless. Immediately I go braless, you will notice.
Even on the podcast, remember you were telling the babes...
Yeah.
About the bras, yeah.
I did not realize, okay, I knew babes hate bras, but I didn't know it was a movement like this. Can we boycott bras? Are we making it? Yeah, Austin, yes. Bring in the men as well, okay? This is a PSA, public service announcement to all the men and all the women. We're going braless. Maandamano,
Braless.
Power to the people. Power to the braless people.
I've actually personally ditched bras, like consciously. If I do not absolutely have to wear a bra, I will not wear a bra. And then it pisses my mom off so much. She's like, your boobs are gonna sag. I'm like, Mom, no, your boobs don't sag. No, they don't. I mean, your boobs will not sag whether or not you wear a bra. They'll only sag if your posture is bad, if you sleep on your stomach. Yeah, but wearing a bra doesn't necessarily give you the lift forever.
Is this information only brown people are given? Because I had no idea.
No, because when I was researching like the whole boob, because our moms are so involved in our lives. So my mom would constantly say, your tits are gonna sag, your tits are gonna sag. I'm like, hold up, I gotta do my research on this thing.
Yeah.
So I researched, and I'm like, I only wear a bra maybe once a week. Again, if I have to. And trust me, it's been like a year. My boobs have not sagged at all.
They're fine.
They're fine. It's your posture. Because the moment you sit with your back arched, the moment you're always slouching.
My back arches all the time, honey.
Call it a camel hump.
So when you sit with your...
So when you sit with your back bent or you're slouching, and then that's when the meat or the weight around your boobs drops.
Really?
And that's what stretches your skin, and then it drops. Because ideally, it's all about the skin. The skin's what holding, and your muscles around your boobs. In fact, for women who work out and go to the gym regularly, your tits may not sag until you're very old because you're constantly working up your back muscles to be strong. You're working your chest muscles. So they're literally, all these muscles are holding your tits up. Yeah.
Because I know like this skin over here is what now.
And it's very
not
soft
me just
and
showing
tender.
y'all niggas this titties. It's what like brings it up. So even when you're doing a boob lift, is that what it's called? I don't know.
Yeah.
When you're doing a boob lift, like you pull this up so that they're like perky. But for me, like my tits hang low because they're huge.
And they're heavy, yeah.
Like this shit is and that's why another reason I'm so jealous of babes with like smaller tits. I would love to be like a D cup. I would be so happy with that because the amount of work it is to carry this tits.
The weight of these pleasurable items.
The mummerly glands, okay? The weight, the amount of work it is to carry them, like even like your shoulders they're in pain most of the time. When you're working out, these things are just like flapping all over the damn place. You're like, chill. Titties, chill. Like, you don't have to move so much.
And also, not all women have similar looking titties. So if you're a boy, relax your expectations.
True.
Keep it low.
And also,
because every woman is so different. Every titties are different. Every set is different. So yeah, don't be an asshole.
Facts.
Educate yourself.
Educate yourself. Fact. Also, I was going to say something else and I forgot.
Titties?
Oh, also the right boob is usually larger than the left one. That's probably why it's your favorite side, right?
Look at Austin measuring. He's like, yeah.
It's like, what side? It's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
You felt it. You can tell the difference? Yeah. Yeah. It's actually a fact. Like,
It's true. Even your right side of your body is generally more functionable than your left, in the sense that a lot of your speech, your brain is controlled by the right side of your body.
oh, for real?
Yep. That's why if you get paralysis this way, you're done.
Oh,
On the left, you can
shit.
recover quicker. On the right, you're gone mostly.
Though I've
Sad
always-
fact.
Yeah. Like,
Welcome to Nimrod's Sad Facts.
welcome to our biology class where we tell you everything science and everything woman.
By then, this episode has been
Biological.
Biology.
True. So I traveled to Meru last week. I was there from like Tuesday to Friday. And so when you're basically ascending, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the pressure, it's pressurized, yes?
Yeah.
So it's pressurized. So, and I didn't know my sinuses were this bad. So on Tuesday when we're driving, so we get to Embu. We usually have a stop by at Embu for like to eat and shit like that. So we stopped by, then I started getting like a really weird headache. So of course we're like going higher and higher up. So I started getting a very weird headache. I'm driving. I'm with my granddad and my mom. So my mom is sitting in the back. My grandfather is sitting is like passenger. So as we keep going, now we've left Embu. We're now heading towards Meru. So as we keep going, like my left side is basically on fire. Like the worst headache on planet Earth. Then I could feel like I was sniffling a lot.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what the fuck is happening? So I tell my mom, I think you need to come drive because I think I need a nap. I don't know why. Because also I hadn't slept that well the previous night. So I was just like, maybe this is the effects of
fatigue,
not sleeping. Yeah. So I basically slept like all day. And I don't sleep in car rides, like at all.
I don't as well.
I cannot sleep. So I blacked out, like out cold. All the way to now the entrance of Meru. So that's when I got up. Get to Meru. So there were meetings and stuff, but I couldn't hear shit because I'm not that fluent in hearing or speaking Meru. So I went to the car and I took a nap. The whole time my head is in so much pain. So eventually, one of my cousins is dating, or the wife is a doctor. So initially I thought it's because I don't have my glasses. Because I lost my glasses during the live. Bitch, I've been struggling. These are like my, by the way, glasses.
Your emergency glasses. Yeah.
So she eventually comes up to me and she asks me like my symptoms, blah, blah. Because initially I was just like, I think it's because I'm not wearing glasses, but I have the sniffles. I'm like, am I getting a flu? No. But every time we travel like now to where our shags are, because we were sleeping at Elba, every time we travel up, headache pops, nose is on fire. My sinuses went crazy. Then I came back to Nairobi and I was fine.
Wow.
With immediate effect.
So altitude.
Yeah. But then it acts up like once in a while. Like yesterday it poured, like it was really, really raining. Sinuses flared up immediately. Like the body works in such weird ways.
Yeah.
The fact that we came back down to Nairobi and I was fine was wild to me. But yeah, that's my story.
But it's okay. We adapt. We adapt to different things eventually.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, it's usually hard, and then you just adapt. In fact, yesterday we were having a conversation at work about hards and softs. So the boys were like, apparently
hards and softs.
Hards and softs. So the guys were like, if a boy or if a dude is not attracted to you sexually, like completely, his dick is always going to be semi-hard. It's never going to be fully hard. And the boys agreed. Apparently, it's true.
Is that true?
For real. Aside from medical problems.
Sorry? You always what?
Huh?
Tell us.
Be open.
Aye, Austin. Wait, so a man can get hard,
Yeah. But he won't be
fully hard,
Dovuniku, basically.
but he can still fuck
I mean, with
For the
semi-hard.
culture.
Yeah.
for the culture. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, and I was like, shit, I'm questioning a lot in my life.
Same.
I'm
I
just
mean, they're always hard though, rock solid. But I wouldn't know, would I? Because that will probably be the first time that I feel them. Eh?
For new
Really?
pussy.
For
Nah.
new pussy, it's rock solid.
For real?
So okay, Austin is saying for the common pussy, like the pussy that you're used to, it's usually not rock solid. But new pussy is like,
I don't know. Can't relate to that.
excitement. Like you're looking forward to being
No wonder
in here.
marriage as an institution is failing. Like, people just refuse to be real about these things. And then you force yourself to get married to someone. Hatiyo, monogamy, God's children reproduce. Relax. Like, it kind of pisses me off because I've been having this conversation with a lot of my friends around me. And we all started questioning the essence of marriage. And now Austin is saying things like this. And I don't know, if you're married, correct me if I'm wrong, because I've never been married, is... like when you're married and things that you get used to, you get bored of them, and not sexually only. Like imagine just seeing the same person
Over and over,
and over and over again. And then for the thing is, people are viewing marriages the way other people view marriages.
Yeah.
Like they view their marriage on the construct of other people. Like, why can't you just work with something that works for you as a couple? Because maybe for me and my husband, we like to take breaks from each other after 2 weeks. We won't see each other for a weekend or a day.
Yeah.
And that works for us. But because for you, you want to be in your husband's bumhole the whole day, you come tell me it won't work.
Because it also makes you crave someone. Like it makes you, that feeling of missing someone, I feel it goes a long way, because then when you come back, it's more passionate, I believe. Because if I see you every day, then...
And you need your space. I think also what people, again, I'm not an expert, but what people refuse to believe is that you all need your personal space at no matter which point you are in life.
True.
And that's why I feel like a lot of people crash down in their relationships, in their parenthood, because they refuse to acknowledge that sometimes you're human, you need a break from all of these things, you need a break from the person, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. And also, we forget that even if you've married somebody, it doesn't make them stop growing as who they are as individuals.
True.
Because your journey is going to be different. The only thing that's common between you and your man is that you're bound by vows. Otherwise, it's very possible that you're living two different lives.
What if you're like, okay, I like a man who's low-key obsessed with me. Okay, I like that shit.
Don't we all, though?
The obsessive is good for me. So what if you're like, you're madly obsessed with someone? Like, I understand you still need your own space, you still need the person to miss you, you still need to live your own separate lives, but come together when you need to. But if you're thoroughly obsessed with someone, I feel like the obsession might come down a little bit, but at the same time, like, an obsession is different. You get what I mean?
But Ashley, it's what you do with the obsession. Like, for example, I don't think people who are genuinely in love and choose to get married are not obsessed with each other. Because
they have to be.
They have to be. But that's the thing. It's that obsession. It brings you to a point of, do you want to, like, what do you provide in the relationship emotionally? Like, are you ready? Let's say me, I'm more obsessed than you are, because it's always one person than the other. It can't be equal, right? So let's say I'm more obsessed with you than you are with me, but you need some certain things, some certain way. So it all boils down to what I'm willing to let go or minimize on my end to accommodate you.
Compromise.
Yeah, and the same thing for you and for me. Because there's no way you can work around it.
True.
Yeah.
But hey, listen, I'm back in the streets. If you want to be obsessed with me, come through.
You have enough people obsessed with you.
Do I really? But the ones who are obsessed with me, I don't want them to be obsessed. Let me
But
tell
that's
you.
girls though. Like you don't want that guy DMing you all the time.
Let me tell you how a 24-year-old is confusing the shit out of me.
Welcome to Gen Z, girl.
Bro, let me even sit up. Give me a minute.
She's like, let me sit up.
This man, and then I think the issue is that he's so nonchalant about shit that it pisses me off because I'm just like, you're a child. When you're being born, I was like,
Not a child.
well, he's not a child. Also mentally, he's like very evolved.
And physically.
I wish I could know.
The fan is like not doing its job
For me, no.
for the environment.
But yeah, it's wild. It's wild. And that's like I literally spoke this into existence. Let me start there. You remember when we were having episode 11, I think, when we were talking about taming a nigga?
Oh, yeah,
Like,
younger
build a nigga.
younger guys, yeah.
I called this into existence. But I feel like he's the one who's going to be building me.
I don't care if he
Anyway,
builds you. I want him to break your back.
kindly. But yeah, I'm low-key... A 24-year-old is low-key confusing me highly. And I'm into that shit.
I told you, Gen Z got game.
Yo, but I'm not going to show him that I am. Hopefully he doesn't listen. I don't think he's going to listen to this. So
I don't know.
We're good. So yeah, that's that.
Yeah, but was he carrying a good package though?
I'm not sure.
But
I
you didn't,
haven't-
like,
I
you know,
haven't felt
sometimes,
it up.
but sometimes you can gauge.
I can tell because of his energy. You know, you can read big dick energy.
True.
Like,
But some people fake big dick energy and there's nothing.
no, this one is not faked. Like
You could feel it. That's what I'm asking.
the aura, you know,
Ooh.
that aura. And then funny thing, I'm very attracted to like very calm, collected niggas.
Yeah.
Like even my ex, like he was the most calm, collected.
Because you need to balance the energy.
Yeah. I mean, I am very calm and collected. I have a little bit of.
Ha ha ha.
Are you looking away? Mimi? Huh? Stoicism. Kindly explain.
Now we're even getting into an English class now. Come on.
Educate us kindly.
Let's just continue.
Anyway, I do have a lot of energy sometimes. Most times, sometimes actually. But a lot of times I'm very calm and collected. But I generally go for men who are very like toned down.
Like I don't know. I think I'm still discovering that, but I've by default been with men who are calm. So I don't know if that's a type, but sometimes I do get attracted to like some crazy guys.
Yeah.
So
We
like
don't mind a little crazy.
So I think we should all be able to live in phases where you're in a calm phase and then you want to go crazy phase and then you come back into a calm.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you need a little crazy.
Stop looking at me.
I'm just saying.
I want to wrap
I'm
the podcast.
just saying.
She's about to kill my life again.
No, so okay, let me not say this on the pod because he'll watch. They'll all watch, okay?
They'll all watch.
Shout out to you guys, man. We love the support. Also, thank you. So I'm gonna keep raving about this. Thank you so much for coming through to the live. That shit was fucking amazing. You don't know how much I was shitting my balls. What?
Pants, balls, your titties were sweating.
My titty, everything was a hot mess. But yo, it was
magical.
It was magical. It was mwah, chef's kiss.
beautiful.
Chef's kiss. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, like us, comment, share.
Yeah, we're on audio as well, visual as well. So audio is Spotify and Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Google Cast as well, and then it's called Castbox, I think. Yeah, Castbox. And on visual, it's The Good Company. So catch us, leave comments. Bye-bye, toodles.
Toodles.
Happy Maandamanos in the bedroom.
Happy Maandamanos. Only happy Maandamanos.
Yeah, only.
Only.